The Prehistory. This work was made by Mario, Hugo, Marco, and Sara. In this presentation, we are going to speak about the main color, the pigments, the pigment, and the period of the prehistory. So let's start by the beginning. Prehistory is, according to the traditional definition, the period of time that elapsed since the period of the first hominid ancestors of Homo sapiens until we have evidence of the existence written documents, something that occurred in the first Near East around 3300 before Christ.
Main color in prehistory. Red ochre is the color of the primeval earth, oxidized earth, ochre and clay. Widely used in rock art paintings along with black from ash, brown and yellow. The color brought it out of nature itself. In this way they obtained red from the iron oxide or blood from animal, black from manganese oxide or coal, and brown, earthy yellow or orange from the soil itself. Finally, the white was obtained from the calcite. The painting in the prehistory. Red in many cultures is a sacred painting that arises spontaneously from the bowels of nature itself. Was used to paint fire and meat. Irradiation, they use it to paint visions. Artists use very different techniques. In this case, there is a combination of engraving made with flint that serves to make the outline of the figure. Then, black from the contours and red, yellow, and ochre for the color of the animals were applied with rudimentary fingers or brushes. Other times they could be brown with a bone tooth.
The goethite was one of the most useful pigments during the prehistory. It was of the oxides fourth class and the hydroxides. The chemical formula was this. The color painting was black but sometimes with iridescence. That's why it was so useful during the prehistory and during all the periods of time. The main extraction mine was in Morocco and it was called Fufan, and the painting in which it appeared was Altamira Caves Bisons in Spain. The limonite. The limonite was in the class 4th, the oxides, according to the strand classification. This was his chemical formula. The color painting was yellowish brown. The extraction mines was in Malleber, Montecato and San Eulagio in Jonquera. And the most famous painting was Stadsal Caves in Cedarburg, South Africa.
Hematite. Hematite is the mineral form of the ferric oxide, whose formula is Fe2O3. The color that we can extract from this painting is the metallic gray. It's a shining gray like the blood. Where we can find it? In mines of Alquife in Granada or in the Pedroso in Sevilla. In the prehistory, the hematite was used to paint, and in one place that we can find it is in Altamira Caves in Spain. Finally, we get to the gypsum. Gypsum is the mineral composed by hydrated calcium sulfate, whose formula is CaSO4. The color that we can get from this mineral is the color white. Gypsum can be extracted in El Cigarrón in Almería, and in the prehistory was also used to paint. One place where we can find it is in Lascaux Cave in France.